Hi guys.
Hey y'all, what's up?
Hi. We're back. We are reviewing Married at First Sight season
13, episode 8.
Yep.
And
this episode was giving.
Was it? You really enjoyed it?
It was such a good episode, y'all. Because sometimes, the episodes we be struggling through some of them.
Yeah, we didn't struggle.
Was such a good quality, and I think they spent enough time on each couple, and they both all had something to talk about.
You really feeling it, India? Okay. I thought it was all right.
I thought it was a good episode.
That's India. I'm Michelle.
Yeah, sorry y'all. We do that every time. Okay, we just gonna go in order like we normally do.
And then subscribe now.
Subscribe, y'all. We got I think 850 subscribers.
So let's keep it
going. So
going.
we gotta get to 1,000. So please just subscribe.
Keep the numbers going. Okay. So
Jose and Rachel were up first when they were going plant shopping.
Yes.
So we can do them first. Okay.
Yes. And Jose don't want nothing that ain't what he wants.
Jose is on my shit list for this episode. Like, I really realized I do not like Jose or Johnny, but really Jose.
And anytime somebody says he's not controlling, he's
controlling.
Definitely controlling.
You all of them friends that be like, "Oh, my man not controlling. He just
like to know where I'm at.
Yeah, no.
He just like to pick
and
out
they
the
ain't
stuff.
even got there yet. So the next episode, it would seem like it might be something where she was out or something.
Oh, right.
Because
she said
let's
she
be
went
clear,
out.
he's controlling on every little thing. Imagine how it is when she wants to hang out with friends and stuff. We ain't even got there yet. But anyway,
it's given that he's going to be.
Exactly, because there's no way you just. He wanted a drop-in wife. So to me, in his mind, a picture-perfect wife is also a woman who probably stays home
and
doesn't go out much,
and just hangs out with her husband. He just want to be boring and sit at home.
And that's what he said.
The other problem is, like, when they were talking, she said this, so she is pretty good at communicating. Like, I actually like her. Like, I don't dislike her at all.
She moved up, he moved down.
Yeah, because he was already kind of low.
I know, but he showed his ass this episode. Talking to her friends, like, who are you?
He's like, not to toot my own horn, but I have a house in
Pearland. Where the hell is that?
Where is that?
In Dallas. If y'all folks that live in Houston, where is that? And is that impressive?
Tell him to buy a house in DC and then we can
buy a house in LA.
Buy a house in New York. Buy a house like sir.
You trying it. And that was just so off-putting. And I told Michelle, I was like, imagine if you're dating a guy, even normally, and he starts off with not to toot my own horn. Like, why
I have a house here,
and then her brother, or whoever that guy was with the hat, I think he was related to her. He was like so impressed, and I'm like, I would have been like, man, he doing too much. If I was a dude that was on her side, I would have been like, nah.
We ain't that impressed. It's not that deep.
Yeah, you doing too much.
So the other thing was, I feel like his parents were not surprised, or his mom and his stepdad. I mean, his dad and stepmom were not surprised because they know how he is.
That's why that stepmama came in there talking.
And he's really proud of that whiteboard. We're like really proud to tell everybody.
And
his
my thing,
bills.
it's 2021. Like, why are we writing on whiteboards and pen and paper to budget?
I just don't know why everybody needs to know how much money you spend on your T-Mobile bill. But I thought it was T-Mobile stock because it had an arrow going down.
But maybe it went down.
But maybe it went down.
Automatic payment.
He saved $5 or something. But I don't know. But what I was gonna say was, she made the comment like, he is diminishing what I like to do, and like I was a whole human being that enjoyed my life prior to meeting him.
And I'm proud of that.
And I'm okay with that. Like, she may be embarrassed by her savings and stuff, but she's not embarrassed by who she is. Like, she still likes herself. She seems to have self-esteem.
He called traveling and hanging with your guys and wasting money bullshit. And I'm like, number one, all of that could be considered self-care. Number two, a lot of people live to travel and have experiences, and you are just
He's putting it down. And we could put him down. Like, where's your passport, bro?
Everybody don't care about real estate. Everybody don't care about sitting in the house all day. There are people, look at Mirla, who will live a certain way to be able to travel or to be able to do this and have a certain amount. Like, why are you?
Yeah, but Mirla ain't really a good
example.
I
know, but I'm just saying, there are people who live way under their means and are comfortable just so they can have different experiences.
So Rachel ain't even exactly that either, because she don't live below her means. She really needs to spend it too much.
Okay, but it don't matter. I'm just saying, he's diminishing travel.
He is
to a lot of people.
Like, he is diminishing travel as if it's right. Like,
No,
what
it's
if?
not,
So
baby.
what if she said, "Oh, I come." Like, what if she did say, "I have savings, I'm good, and I like to." Like, what if she was on some Mirla? Like, he would still have a problem. That's the point that you're making.
And he wants to control it, and he's calling it BS.
It.
He's diminishing the things that she likes to do. Jose, we see through you. You're controlling, and you need to get whatever that is running hectic in your life under control, because you control it for a reason.
But you know what? You know what it is. Anyway, but you know what? You know what I noticed about her too, or about them, is that she makes concessions. He does not.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she's like, it's okay. Like, she picks her battles. Like, she is, like, she actually is in this to be married.
Yeah.
And Jose is not the one for her. Because
Jose is not the one for nobody, except for somebody who's desperate as hell to have a husband and will put up with the bullshit.
Yeah, it's not. He's not fun. Like, maybe he is fun, but it's a downer. Like, to hear him talk.
He just want to sit in the house all day, and I cannot wait for them to progress through this next I can't
episode.
Wait, because other stuff gonna come up. It's not just you controlling which hop out of the house. Even his language, how he says I, but then he says we after. No, you really mean what you mean, which is yourself.
Yep.
Because you don't consider her an equal partner.
He does not.
You just want her to drop into your life and mold how it's too much. Anywho, is anything else with them? They do after they met up at the friend and family. Did they have any other scenes? Oh, when he was hugging Johnny all crazy in the bathroom.
Well, the guys and the girls met up separately. I don't even remember what she said to the ladies, but they did ask about they asked about sex, but we know that they've had sex, but I don't even know if she answered or if they showed her answer, but it is what it is.
Anyways, I don't know.
I mean, whatever. We ain't gotta talk about every little thing.
Do we have to do Michaela and Zach next, or can we wait? All right, y'all want us to do Michaela and Zach? Okay,
let's do it.
We'll do Michaela and Zach, because I know y'all say yes.
Yes, let's do it.
Okay. My first note says she is nuts. She tried to
She wants to make him chase her, and they don't know each other. Like, how dumb are you? Like, I don't even know you, ho.
She's disturbed. She's disturbed. Like, she tries to manipulate, and we see through it, and he sees
through it.
And he might have his little issues. He might.
I don't even know what his little issues are.
We can't tell because her stuff is so
glaring.
It is exactly. Her issues are so glaring. He might. To me, it was some stuff. I was like,
He might. I think his thing may be that he doesn't take things as seriously, or he's nonchalant, or he downplays what he does. Like, he may not take full responsibility for his part in something. Like I thought last time. Like, I feel like that could be it, because I feel like he pulls back. Here's the other thing.
Or he's a Johnny, and certain stuff triggers him and makes him want to run quick, but we can't tell because the stuff that she's doing is red flag, and he needs to run.
But the other thing is, he made the comment that all of his relationships ended because of the way that they communicated. Like,
that's
I don't like it. I'm never gonna like when somebody always puts their failed relationships on the partners, because you're the common denominator.
Just your last one, maybe, but you talking about.
But you talking about all of my, so who knows? And maybe I don't know.
I mean, he said he only had 2 relationships. He's only 27.
So maybe it's just
both
2.
of them were.
Maybe it's just 2. But the way that you put it, like all my past relationships, like, sir, don't be the common denominator talking about they the problem.
That's true.
But he not lying about Michaela. Her ass is nuts. And
I don't get the point. So they said that after they talked to Pastor Kyle and all of that happened, apparently he said they pieced it up, which they didn't really show like that, but they were okay.
He said that they had a phone conversation. No, he said that she left that evening. Yeah, so he was talking to his friend.
She didn't come back.
And he said that, he said that she moved out that morning or whatever, and then she did not stay the night. He was talking to his friend and telling his friend everything that happened, and his friend seemed to be very level-headed and was trying to give him good advice. But what he ends up revealing to us is that they had pieced everything up, and then an hour later she texts him and says she doesn't want to do the friends and family thing.
And that's when he was like, okay, you're unstable.
And he's like, why did he probably was like, why did I sit and talk to your ass for 2 hours or 3 hours or 1 hour or 30 minutes, whatever amount of time. Like, why would I spend time trying to fix things only for you to just blow it up again?
And then she's fake because when she went to talk to the girls and when she was at the thing, she was acting like they were more okay than they were.
Oh, when she went to go talk to the girls, she wasn't giving up no good. She was embarrassed as hell.
Yeah, probably. And I get it, but...
She was embarrassed. She's
like,
a liar,
we've worked
y'all.
through COVID, and we've got through it. Like, girl,
She's a liar.
You weren't even in the house, child. Please stop lying.
Like, why are you making... Okay, so, anywho.
She completely lied on her whole personality.
She lied on her whole personality and then wants to... I don't want to say play the victim because she probably was really hurt. So, after their little friends and family thing, he did not want to be there. He did not want to be around her. As soon as her friends was there, he was like, okay, y'all want to go talk? Like, he was like, let's step in the room and talk for a minute. He was ready to be like, what the hell is wrong with your friend? And they were stuck like, oh, shoot, we got to defend her.
And then her one friend said that she is the most level-headed, sane person you will ever meet.
You're not going to never use the word sane when you describe me because that's a given, right? Like, who says...
You might not use sane to describe me because I'm not sane.
No, but who's gonna be like, she's so sane? Like, what? Like, who even says
that?
Insane. You know she's not right. And she ain't right.
Yeah, she's so
You're not gonna use that word. You might say level-headed, she's not emotional.
Was it me or was the friend trying to say that she is only acting crazy because she doesn't know you, but once she knows you and trust you, she calms down. That's complete opposite, y'all.
No, but I'm not even gonna blame the friend. What the friend was supposed to say? Yeah, she crazy as hell. Like, what was the friend supposed to say?
That friend should act like the other one.
Somebody had to talk.
Like,
somebody had to answer the question.
She refused to come on national TV and lie.
Somebody had to answer the question.
Because we know we got them friends that's crazy in relationships. You gonna be like, yeah, she do kind of pop off a little bit, but you ain't gonna say that on national TV. But you're also not gonna say she's the most sane, level-headed person you've ever met. I know she has, she might have some ways about it, but she's sweet, she's kind, she's caring.
Yeah, you gotta.
Once you get to know her,
but he wasn't about to fall for that BS anyway. He was there to get the details.
But y'all, she came straight up on national TV and lied on this lady. Lied worse than she lied on herself. That was too much. Because now you and your friends liars.
Yeah, but her friend, I just feel like her friend was put in a catch-22. Like, what was she supposed to do?
And then she lied about having sex with him.
She put her she's like, I feel like that's
personal, but then put the thumbs down. You should have just did nothing.
And then when Zach was with the guys and they talked about it, he was like, oh, we did. He was like, she's gonna be mad I said it. Like, he didn't care about her. Like, at that point, he could walk away today, y'all. Like, he is not.
He's checked out. Look, he looked like a woman scorned. I was looking at his face and he was just like, okay. When she started them tears, because she was like, I didn't know it affected you by wanting to cancel it. That was not the point he was getting at, y'all. He was trying to say, I thought we were good. Then your unstable ass come back with something else.
Yeah,
and now you're just playing games. And I don't trust.
And I'm not going to be a part of your games. Like, you're not going to, like, drag me like a rag doll.
She made it about him being sad. Because
she was like, I didn't know you would feel that way. If I knew you would feel that way, I wouldn't have done it.
Shouldn't have did
but
it
maybe I would have.
No,
like,
you shouldn't have did it. You have a chemical imbalance. That's why you did it.
She's crazy.
You need to take your medicine.
Yo, it's about to get real good when we see. Like, I have a feeling that Zach is literally going to give her dust.
Yeah, it's gonna stop.
And that's why she's gonna be losing it. Like, he's
like,
literally.
Well, we're married. Our marriage is so fresh.
It's so young.
It's so young.
It's so young.
We're married. You have.
Where was that energy when you was out here acting like he cheated on you?
Lie. Lie. What was that energy when she said that? She's nuts. So, but you know what? I shouldn't laugh about people having chemical imbalances and stuff because I really think that she does need to take care of her mental health. She needs
therapy.
Yeah,
like ASAP.
Yeah, she needs to take care of mental health. But she might have an imbalance. She might need to be on some medication.
I mean, she needs a therapist to diagnose her ass so that she can get properly diagnosed.
Yeah, she do. Because how she went and then tried to manipulate that situation, but it was a bad manipulation. And I'm like, girl, you slow too.
She didn't tell the truth. I mean, she did tell the truth to who did she tell the truth to? To her friends? She told somebody that she was trying to manipulate the situation. Or, yeah, she did.
Oh,
I think
his friend. She
friend.
met outside with his friend.
So when she talked to his friend, she did say, like, I was, trying to. Right. So she admitted to it. The other thing is how they didn't have no good scenes with everybody hanging out. Like, he did not want to be there.
He must have came in at the 5th or the 10th hour. I am going to watch Unfiltered after this episode. Yeah. Well, I'm going to watch it tomorrow, but
yeah,
I'm going to watch it because they talk about the episode that passed. It comes on later now.
Yeah.
So I need to watch this one.
I watched the one last week. That's when I found out that Zach, y'all, did y'all watch the Unfiltered? Zach had told her the night before that he was taking the dog to doggy daycare.
That's why she asked in a text.
Did you take the dog to doggy daycare? She texted him and asked him that, and he said yes.
And she still did this. Y'all, this is what did it for me. I said, you have a right to be kind of upset if you really don't know where the man was, and if you did.
She knew where he was.
But she knew.
She knew where he was. This. So y'all, this is not good. Like, they need to be doing psychiatric evaluations. They need to do this because
do y'all want us to start shouting you out when we say somebody and actually say the name?
We gotta remember names.
We gotta write it down.
And everybody's name is like screen names.
Well, somebody said
they did.
That they need to start doing background checks. And I said today they need to start, after messing with Gil and Mirla, I said they need to start looking at full credit reports.
They not
all the
they do background checks. They do background checks.
Oh, when half these jobs pulling credit reports, and y'all letting people marry somebody and being in the house with them, and
they probably do. Okay, let's go.
Gil and Mirla.
Okay, is that even the right order?
I don't know.
Okay, fine. So. Gil and Mirla, it's not. But okay, Gil and Mirla, let's talk. So
his savings tied into his 401k.
Savings, the way it's set up is that it's all rolled into one. Sir, you about to get a tax implication if you take money out of your 401k and don't put it back.
Yeah.
Sir, you gonna pay 35% taxes.
Is that a
long? Or 40%? So it's like saying, really high.
But what is his? That's the. Is it?
And then he said he sent money. So then he said he sent money to Colombia. Okay, y'all. So they was having a conversation.
But he needs to be careful what he says because y'all know how his father passed. It was clearly some fishy business. Somebody just walked into his house.
I don't even think he got a savings in Colombia. I think he just sent money to his mama.
Yeah, that's all he do.
He just sent money to his mom.
But even if he did whatever number it was, it wasn't impressive because she was like, okay.
Yeah, she was, and he was like, I started young. He was like, I started when I was 22. He was like, but then I just started like put more in it. Like it was
excuses. He
be bringing up too much stuff for him to not have nothing to back his stuff up.
That's a pretty good savings. That's pretty good. Okay.
And she was showing numbers. She logged into the bank account. I would log into, and then she was like, you don't have a savings account. Like, what if an emergency happens?
Yeah, what can you pull money quickly? A normal savings account.
Right, like your car goes out, your AC goes out, something like where you have to spend $2,000, $1,500, $3,000, like something quick. Like, and she was quick to say she don't carry no debt. Like she don't, she pays off her credit cards every month. But, and I get that. I think that he's bringing up money and then he don't have nothing to add. And so it just feels imbalanced.
Y'all, Gil showed his ass this episode.
He's a talker. He is messy boots. Like, he stayed talking. He stayed talking. He was telling all the business about what the guys talked about.
And then was like, oh, what y'all talk about? That's it? Like,
and she was just like, she's not attracted to him, y'all. I don't care how many times she says that he's handsome. He could be handsome. Like, I can say someone's handsome and I'm still not attracted to them. So
and after she's in that bank account, she never can.
She got turned off. If money drives her, check that. If money drives her and he ain't got none and he ain't trying to get none, how the hell is that gonna work?
Yeah.
How is that gonna work?
It's gonna build up resentment and then it's just, she's gonna be so unattractive to him.
She thought
he was the finest man in the world.
If he ain't got no money and she cares about money, it's gonna knock him down some notches.
That's very true.
So,
and she don't think he a finest man in the world because she won't even give him a peck.
And they have a lot of intimate moments where it feels like a kiss should literally happen and it doesn't, and that's weird. Again,
Gil.
So they had their friends over. They was talking about the savings and the checking. Oh, she said, remember Gil pulled up on her and she said that he was stalking her. And that was like the perfect time to walk up to him and give him a kiss. And she didn't. It's just like there's too many missed opportunities where it seems like if she was attracted to him, even if she got this little rule, because they talked about the rule with the friends, and she said a 3-date rule. Girl, y'all been living in the same house, living in the same bed for 2 weeks. That's more than 3 dates.
That's 20 dates.
That's a lot of dates.
A whole day is 3 dates.
Y'all went on a honeymoon together. That's 3 dates. Yeah. Like, there's so many examples of the amount of time and intimacy they've had to where maybe she just cares
about that type of stuff. It's weird, but why?
I think why? Well, I think she
have all them rosaries in her house. Maybe she's super religious.
Her greasy hair and her small closet and her Louboutins are just too concerned about keeping what she says. Like he called her on it. He was like, I feel like you said it, so that's what you have to do.
Yeah.
And it's like, girl, live a little.
It's very childish.
It's very
I don't care.
Insecure? Is that what it is?
Yeah,
I can't call it, but it's not giving like boss. And I feel like she wants to give off like she's this boss. Our money drives me. I'm gonna make this money. Like, girl.
But you worried about how you look kissing somebody, or she's lying and she's not attracted to him.
She's not attracted to him. That's the other thing we need to kind of address. I don't think she's attracted to him.
That would make her a liar. But anyway.
Oh, they were next. Okay, so Brett and Ryan.
I don't have no notes for them.
So they are
coasting.
They coasting.
Every episode they cruising. Child.
They are on cruise control.
Purgatory.
No, it seems like they both said that they're starting to grow feelings. She met with her homegirl, he met with his boy at the gym. They were talking about each other. Yeah. But he does not talk a lot. So no matter what, none of their scenes are giving a whole lot.
And he said that he talks a lot with her more than normal.
Yeah,
so he don't talk a lot, period. It ain't
lot.
just the cameras. Because he was like, this is not more normal for me.
Yeah.
So that means he don't talk like that.
He did. She said she was getting more attracted to him. In the previews for next week, she said she was getting hot and tingly for him. So they seem to be growing. When their friends were over, that was cool. His motivational speaker, newscaster, reporter friend, I don't know what she was, but the way she was talking to her was hysterical. She was like, really, she was like, he's so tender. Ain't nothing about Ryan giving
I
tender.
Haven't seen that yet, but I know it's there. She tried to say politically correct answer.
She did. She went for she did. She carried him like
tender. He's so what?
How sweet. So then
these people don't be knowing these people, or they be lying.
I think that she cleans up well, though. Brett cleans up well. She doesn't always look so cute, like when they're not so cute. She looks fine, but she looks really pretty when she gets dressed and puts on her little makeup and dresses and has her hair done. Like she looks really cute. So I feel like he's attracted to her. But the other problem is he gonna try to, I don't know that he gonna have sex with her whether he want to stay or not.
But remember, they haven't had sex yet. And remember, he was saying that sex is very important to him. And when they were getting massages, he wants to have sex. I bet you sex is gonna be an issue with them.
No, I think she's gonna give it up. I think they're gonna be good. Yeah, I think she's gonna give it up. So the other thing that still bothers him is her high levels of anxiety to do stuff. She thinking she doing a good job, and meanwhile she don't know she's still turning him off all the way. So, she was real talkative about them. You almost when all the girls were together and the guys, you could tell who was doing well and who wasn't. It was very clear as day. Yeah. And so she seemed to be into talking to the girls, catching up, asking questions, being into it. So I think they're gonna say they're still in it. Okay. Yeah, I think they're still in it.
I don't even know what to think, y'all. I'm not even doing predictions no more because this shit is so all over.
My predictions are still gonna be on point, I think. Okay. Except for I don't know. Okay, last up.
Johnny and Bo. Bow. Why I keep calling
you always call her Bo?
I'm dyslexic, clearly.
Take a bow.
Bow. Yeah, crazy as a motherfucker.
Johnny talked to
Michaela 1, Johnny 2.
And Hosea
Johnny's unstable. Let me not calling him crazy, but Johnny is unstable.
Johnny needs a therapist just as much as Michaela.
Yeah, he do. He got issues.
He has daddy issues. He has
poor Bow.
You know what happened? You know what? It just came to me. He thinks him being perfect is gonna make his dad love him more. And so then he wants, he grew up not having his dad. And so he was trying to be perfect so his dad would love him. and come back, and his relationship with his dad is not what he wants it to be. So now he be putting these unrealistic ass expectations on women, and then he be treating the women like his daddy treat him. Boom.
So unrealistic. Boom. So
That's
unrealistic.
It. Boom.
And I can get some issues he might have with her, or turn offs, including bathing. And
it's okay to be to not like everything about somebody.
He talks too much.
And why do he gotta tell her everything?
Everything you feel in a direct way, you do not have to tell somebody that. And those are your feelings. That's how he feels about her. That's not oh, Michelle, you hit me. That's like, Michelle, I don't like when you do this because it makes me feel
and what
like
she does is not even offensive or nothing.
Yeah, what is she supposed to do with half of that information you give her? The only thing it can do, it's not making her reflect. It's nothing that she's doing. This is her personality. What is she supposed to do?
The only thing is the only thing it's doing is that it's giving her. It is helping her because it is tempering her. It's tempering her expectations and her feelings. You're right. Because if he says that stuff, then she's gonna be like,
okay, right. Okay,
that's how you act. So she's much better at being empathetic, or at least acting like she cares, even though her ass might still say no. Yeah. Like her ass might be feeling exactly how he's feeling. She just don't say it.
She's very gentle with his feelings, and he's just so like, he just says it, and then that's it. And then really, to me, why are you saying half of the stuff you're saying?
It doesn't
just
make
go with the
sense.
flow and keep it pushing. Say no on fucking decision day and keep it moving. Like
she's gonna know
with
them living together
her down in the process, because she can't change those things that you don't like, and you don't want her anyway. So
he don't know how to deal with this because usually he just runs.
That's true. He
does not know how to be present with someone that he is wants to not deal with. And so he thinks by being honest and direct that's a plus. Although, I mean, Pastor Cal did have to pull stuff out of him last week, but still, now you can't shut him up. This man was talking to the guys about his wife and started crying. Like, all of their scenes are just so down. Like, it's always
and that's what I said.
It just seems draining.
Him laying in that bed and all of that. I'm like, you about to put her into a depression. And she already mentioned that she struggles with depression and stuff. Like, who want to be in the bed with your damn draining ass? Like you said, it's too much. Control yourself.
And Johnny needs to. He being more tender. He's not attracted. They asked her so that was the tea that Gil took back to Mirla. And it's like, when we asked Johnny if he was attracted to her, it took him a long time to answer.
That was some cold
and tea. I feel like I don't want the man to lie, but at the same time, like, he just be making stuff way more dramatic than it has to be. And then the fact that he was like so worked up, he's like, everybody else feels so differently about their wives. He's worked up. He was more tender with damn Jose than he's been with Val.
But he was honest. He was like, he didn't just say they have a better connection. He did say that he basically is just ready to run, and he got the issue.
He don't know what's wrong with him.
He don't know what's wrong with him.
But I know what's wrong with him. His daddy. But there's that.
So y'all, what y'all think about Johnny?
Johnny is playing, and here's what I think. I think Bao is literally going to just go with this shit and then be like, no. And I thought they would say, yes, we really thought they would work, but Johnny is toxic. Like,
but what if Bao is acting and this really is weighing on her? What if it might be a cultural thing, or it might just be her personality where she's like, okay, I'm going to get in front of this TV and I'm going to be calm. But what if this is really messing her up?
It could be, but also at a certain point, like, I do think it's hard.
It's been 2 weeks.
Right, I do think it's hard to have to go through being with somebody that you don't really like, but it ain't. If she gets ahead of it, she'll be fine.
Okay.
I think
she'll get ahead of it.
If she's like, okay, this shit ain't going nowhere, let me just be here to get this done.
Exactly.
Like, I think she'll be fine.
That's true. And I'm so curious to know where they go on this little mini trip. You know how the cast do that little trip that they do usually?
That's in like week 5, 6. I mean, not week 5. Shoot, week 5, 6, not episode. I don't know what episode.
Because I want to see how that shit gonna work. I think that's where Michaela gonna go up, and they got her slamming and doing all that.
And everybody gonna be around. You think Michaela gonna show her ass in front of everybody? India said Michaela the type to argue in Home Depot parking lot. Like,
Michaela can't control herself.
Michaela cannot control herself.
Y'all, Michaela can't control herself. She will do that in front of people.
She in Costco yelling.
How she broke down, y'all. I was looking like,
we still not over them damn Clorox wipes and toilet tissue that got just like.
Then she slammed the door. Then they holding her back, and she ain't but 2 feet tall and 100 pounds.
Yeah.
They holding her back, and you know, short people be strong. She was
crazy.
Like, let me get him. Let me get him on the preview.
She was not doing all of that. They don't like that.
They was picking her up by the waist, and she was like, let me at him.
She never said that. She said that.
No,
she did not.
That's how she looked. She looked like
she
a
told them
chihuahua.
to get away. Yeah, I know. Okay.
Like they were putting, and she's like looking like a chihuahua, y'all. Anyways,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm done with Michaela, but I really hope this don't send her over the edge. Michaela, if you watching this, girl, sorry, Pooh.
Therapy,
we ain't the
honey.
only ones going on.
Therapy.
Yes.
Okay. So
anyway, subscribe,
please,
and let us know what you thought of tonight's
Let's
episode.
talk about tonight's episode,
This one gonna
y'all.
be a crazy one. The comments gonna be off the chain.
Oh wait, and I think maybe
What?
we're
Oh,
doing
we're supposed to be
a
live on Friday. Y'all said Friday, right, for the live?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do Friday. Okay.
Okay.
See ya.
Bye.